Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a store transfer or a stack transfer if you have a multiple location inventory. So as you can see in this example application, this is my inventory and it has a multiple warehouse, and some of the items, for example the laptop, you can also find that in warehouse number 2 or other warehouses. All right, then in the store transfer, if I'm going to do a stock transfer or a store transfer, uh, basically you will choose the source location, which warehouse is going to send the items, and then which warehouse or location will receive that item. So also in the item ID, I would like to show only the list of items or products which is available for both warehouses or location. As you can see here, you can see all the items in the drop down. So we wanted to filter this out, and let me show you. It should only show, for example, I'm going to transfer from warehouse 1 to warehouse 2. I have, let's say, here I have laptop, printer, and monitor in warehouse 1, and the destination warehouse is warehouse 2. I have only laptop and monitor. So it will only show an items or list of items that it's available in warehouse 1, and also available here, it's listed in the warehouse 2. As you can see, in warehouse 2, we have laptop and monitor 24-inch. As well, you can see it also in the warehouse 1. So let's try. So it should only show 2 drop downs. All right, so let's try to do this. So to store transfer, so source location warehouse 1, the destination location is warehouse 2. So as you can see here, it's listed all the items. So I'm going to show you how to filter this out. All right, let's go to the app sheet. So in our app sheet, so we have this table. So the transfer table, wherein this is the form here, as you can see. So we have what we call here the item ID. So this is the source location. So this is the warehouse. It's a reference type. So basically, source location you select, and then the destination location is as well reference type to warehouse. So you select, let's say, warehouse 2, and then the item ID here is a reference to the items, which is we have list of items here. All right, so we have a table for that. And then here in the data validity, we're going to create a formula here. So this time we're going to find the items which is having in locations 1, and then it has also available in location 2. So this time we're going to use the formula called intersect. All right, so intersect. So first we're gonna do is the warehouse destination, I mean the sender, you know, the source location. Okay, so we're gonna use this one. So we're going to use select, then we're gonna select the inventory. So in the inventory in our database, we have what we call an item ID here. So we're going to select this, the item ID. So select the inventory. We're going to use the item ID. We're in warehouse. So the warehouse is equals to this row dot source location. So that's the first one. The second one is we're going to use select inventory again, item ID, wherein the warehouse is equals to this row dot destination location. All right, then close it. So this is what we're gonna use. We're gonna use the formula, the function called intersect. So let's try and save that one. All right, let's try to refresh this and see. All right, let's do a store transfer. So basically, I'm going to transfer from warehouse 1 to warehouse 2. I should only see two lists of items there, which is the laptop and the monitor, as you can see here. So let's do a transfer. Source location is warehouse 1, destination is warehouse 2, items are only this one. Okay, as you can see, what if we change the source location to warehouse number 3? It should only show you, as you can see, there is no items available. You cannot do a transfer. Let's see why. In warehouse 3, this is the only items they have. So desktop computer, wherein in warehouse 1 you cannot find it. So let's try to add desktop computer in the warehouse 1, okay, and save. Now the desktop computer in warehouse 1 is also available in warehouse 3. Now let's try to do a transfer. Destination is warehouse 1. Source location is warehouse 1, destination is warehouse 3. And now you can see a desktop computer. What if you're going to reverse it? Okay, and let's see, I'm going to transfer from warehouse 3 instead, and then warehouse 1. I should only see a desktop computer, as you can see here. So that's how you're going to filter out the items or the drop down if you have an inventory that having multiple location. All right, so if you learned something in this video, don't forget to subscribe or comments if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time in my next video.